very, very good homestand. Raj Davis, big hero last night. The A's, lots of heroes over the weekend, and today they will go for the 3-game sweep of the Red Sox. It's the Red Sox and the Athletics coming up right here on Comcast Sportsnet, California. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Oakland A's Baseball. Along with Ray Fosse, I'm Glenn Kuiper. In this series so far, the A's have outscored the Red Sox 9-3, so the pitching's been great, but it's always great. But this weekend, Ray, the A's have got the clutch hits when they've really needed them.
And you definitely need it, whether it's with 2 outs or in runners in scoring position. And it started on Friday night with Kurt Suzuki in the first inning with a booming double off the left field wall. That was great for him, hitting the 3rd spot in the batting order. The A's want him to contribute offensively. A big hit, no doubt, on Friday night to help the A's win the first game of the series. And last night, Mark Ellis, and we talked about Mark playing such great defense, but his offense last night, driving in the tying run, and then Rajai Davis came up with even the bigger hit. Had this ball carried a little bit farther, we might have seen it inside the park home run, but he got the triple, got the A's the go-ahead run that they would need a little bit later, especially what happened in the 9th inning. But it's great to see the clutch hitting that the A's are coming through with in this month of September.
Pitching matchup today, the right-hander Josh Beckett for the Red Sox, the left-hander Dallas Braden for the Athletics.
Dallas once again trying to get to double figures and wins. For the 3rd time, he'll try to do that against a very good pitcher, Josh Beckett, who spent some time on the disabled list, no doubt with a lower back problem, but he's a strikeout pitcher. I'll take my chances with Dallas Braden. Pitching here, we're going to hear Stockton 209. His grandmother's in the house. All the things are looking for the A's to sweep the Red Sox today behind Dallas Braden.
And we have to root for the Yankees, whether we like it or not. Yeah, the Yankees have not helped the A's this weekend. Rangers have won the first 2 games of that series. Hopefully the Yankees can get the final game. We'll have lineups and first pitch when we come back to the Coliseum as we get ready for the A's and the Red Sox here on Comcast Sportsnet, California.
To you by AT&T. Find out what's possible with the nation's fastest mobile broadband network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Corona. Relax and refresh with Corona and Lime.
Well, as is the case every Sunday, the youngsters out on the field with the big leaguers. I like those uniform tops the youngsters have on.
Yeah, that's Fort Knox gold.
Styling. Dallas Braden just getting set now to take the field. His teammates already out there. So we are just about set for baseball from the Coliseum. Game time weather brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission is free. The boardwalk is open daily. 66 degrees, and it's a beautiful day for a ball game. So the A's going for the sweep of the Boston Red Sox. Now, this program reminder, if you're looking for Raiders postgame live, it is airing right now on Comcast Sportsnet Plus, which can be found on Comcast Digital Cable Channel 410, DirecTV Channel 699. Now, if you can't find Comcast Sportsnet Plus, log on to csncalifornia.com or call your local cable operator. So Dallas Braden starts his warm-up tosses. And let's look at the lineup that Braden will face today for the Red Sox. It starts with Marco Scutaro at second base, Darnell McDonald at center, Victor Martinez is the catcher, Adrian Beltre will be at third, David Ortiz the DH, and Michael at first, J.D. Drew in right, Bill Hall in left. And you might go, Navarro is the young shortstop. Ace starting defense brought to you by Black Diamond Brewing Company, Davis, Crisp, and Hermida in the outfield. Tollison, Pennington, Ellis, Barton on the infield. Kurt Suzuki is the catcher. And Dallas Braden looking for win number 10 today.
Well, White Rabbit, Trevor Cahill Friday. Dallas Braden, Stockton 209 this afternoon on a beautiful day for baseball. 26 start for the A's left-hander. Again, looking for win number 10. And they'd like to get it today against the Red Sox, whom we faced one time. That was earlier in the season, the only trip the A's made to Fenway Park. So, Dallas, I'll take that back. It was here. The Red Sox have come here twice, but gave up just one earned run of the 4. No decision. But Dallas Braden, his changeup in his last start against the Mariners, it was a good pitch. It was a good changeup, but he left it up a little bit too much. Only one good one. That was to Gutierrez, and he struck him out. So he tried to adjust the location of his changeup today against his aggressive Boston Red Sox club.
And it was the nightmare second inning in that last start where a lot of bloops hit, a lot of bloop hits, but it was all said and done. The Mariners sent 11 men to the plate in that second inning. So Braden goes to work against the Boston Red Sox as Marco Scutaro steps in. Braden is ready, and here is the first pitch of the ball game, and it's a fastball up and away to Scutaro. Scutaro, McDonald, and Martinez, the first three in the Red Sox lineup. Scutaro hitting .274 with 11 home runs, 53 runs batted in.
And this game started, I think Dallas Braden makes sure there's a 9 in the starting time. It's not 209, it's 109.
109?
Stockton 209, but 109 the starting time this afternoon. He'll probably ask Steve Vucinich before his time is done to wear number 209.
That's a good call.
I think the Yankees will have to go to triple digits with all their retired numbers, yeah. So why not? There's the 209 on his shoe. That's prominently displayed at Cooperstown, the shoes that he wore in his perfect game with the 209. I think Dallas is going to have to step up to the category of the shoe manufacturer and get it stitched. He doesn't have to use a black marker. I think he's in the category now that he can have the 209
his own shoe, yeah, no question. And a leadoff walk to Marco Scutaro.
Peggy Lindsay on hand this afternoon to watch his grandson pitch.
Number 54, Darnell McDonald.
She just didn't have time to make us goodies today. She wanted to.
Let's hope they're just a little bit delayed.
Yeah, or maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. She's busy. But she spoiled us.
That's what I'm saying. We're looking around.
She set up the brownies Dallas to start earlier in the week.
Oh,
wow.
I ate one before I got in my car at 10:15.
Didn't have any problem.
That was wide
awake. That's why I'm glad I waited till after the game, because can you imagine if we'd had one of those delicious brownies before the game? We'd been on this roof.
I would have said some weird things. Weirder. 1-1 to Darnell McDonald. Swing and a miss.
One thing Dallas Braden, of course, around the league, he is known of having one of the best changeups in the game that he'll use numerous times, and same at bat. But I think he proved it in Texas when the A's were in Arlington, had the complete game, that he can use his fastball, sneaky fastball, although not great velocity, throw a little more often and get more strikes just because they're looking changeups.
So he's 87, 88, and it probably looks 92.
Yeah. But he did say that he can adjust the changeup as far as getting the ball down to where the Seattle game back on the 6th of April when he struck out 10, and that was the dive bomber just kept going down out of the strike zone. And he said he's going to have to lower his sights on the changeup. There's one. Just could not get him to swing.
2-2 to McDonald with Victor Martinez in the on-deck circle. A's won Friday night 5-0. And last night, the come-from-behind win 4-3 was the final.
It's a case where a hitter, after almost swings at a changeup, will sit fastball. See if Dallas backs it up with another changeup.
He did in a cue shot.
Of course, Dallas does pitch to contact, which means that he will get his strikeouts, but more times than not, he will have the hitters put the ball in play. All the more reason to think how great it was to pitch a perfect game, considering it is a contact pitcher.
And now full count.
It does not get any easier with Martinez and Beltre to follow. And then, of course, Big Poppy, the left-hander, in the DH spot today.
And there's the changeup. He stayed right with it. And McDonald strikes out. Don't you think, Ray, as a hitter, you're just saying, I don't think he'll throw that at 3-2. Will he?
He actually threw 4 in a row. He had the check swing, came back with another, then cued one, and came back 3-2, and threw it again. As we show, Ultramo is brought to you, as always, by Evergood Sausage Company, and that is Ultramo. And watching McDonald looking fastball, got a change up out of the strike zone. And, you know, you just have to gear for a fastball. It's just common sense for a hitter. It's very rare a hitter can sit change up.
Don't you think, too, if you... Baseball's not a fair game. If you sat changeup, you would probably get more fastballs than normal, and then you're ticked off.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not ready to hit the fastball, you're going to be upset.
Martinez, little pop-up. Barton close to the dugout, and he makes a basket catch. Little help from Suzuki, flips it back into play to Braden, and the out is recorded.
It looked like Derek was on the 30-yard line on the sideline, making sure he didn't go in the dugout. But he got over there and stops right in front of the dugout, catches it, and then flips it back as he fell in the dugout. Dallas Braden there, fortunately, had it, and no help from the visiting dugout, but a very nice play by Derek Barton, as all 39 players of the Red Sox on the roster sat and watched him. Look at the security guard trying to get out of the way.
So a good play, and Beltre now hits with 2 outs. Beltre drives one. Center field. Coco Crisp into right center, and he's got it. Well hit ball, but into the glove of Coco Crisp. Side retired. Bottom of the first coming up. No score. a lineup. It'll face Josh Beckett, Coco Crisp, Derek Barton, Kurt Suzuki at the top, then Cust in the cleanup spot, followed by Ellis, Hermida, Davis, Tollison, and Pennington. Defensively for the Boston Red Sox, Hall, McDonald, and Drew in the outfield, Beltre, Navarro, Scutero, Lowell on the infield. Mickey Martinez is the catcher, and again, Josh Beckett on the mound.
And Josh Beckett, of course, been around for a long time, making just his 18th start. Well, 69 wins since 2006. Great note on that, but he's had lower back strain this year. And he's missed over 50 games. First start this year against the Athletics. Last year, a couple of starts he made against the ball club and won both of them. But a good pitcher, and since he came over from the National League, signing with the Red Sox, he's been primarily a fastball pitcher, although that has changed a little bit. But well, I remember he first came, it was rear back and try to hit him. Like that.
And we've seen him last couple years where maybe he gets a little bit greedy with the fastball and tries to throw it by people and probably can't quite do that as much as he used to. Good series for Coco Crisp, 3 hits and 4 stolen bases. He's done a lot of damage in this series. I think in this series we've really seen just how good of an all-around player Coco Crisp is.
And of course the key for Coco, any player, is to be healthy, and no doubt very talented when he is healthy, and he's fun to watch. It hurts you in so many different ways.
That one runs way outside. 1-2 the count.
Honestly, think about Tony Russo's comment about Roberto Alomar Jr., who probably will go into Cooperstown next year. Missed it in the first ballot this past January. But when you're a player and you can beat a team in so many ways, with your bat, with your legs, with your glove. I mean, it can hit for power, it can bunt for a base hit, steal a base. There's so many different ways. Check out the Keys to the Game, brought to you by Toyota. And of course, trying to finish this homestand very strongly, and it's been a good one so far. 1-6 of the first 8, continue the clutch hits, which they have had in the first 2 games of the series. And for Dallas Braden, a big game pitcher, no doubt. A big game pitcher.
So 1 out for Derek Barton. The Yankees and the Rangers are scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. Now Cliff Lee is pitching that game, and Cliff Lee has not a lot of hit through the first 5 innings. So I'm sure the Rangers are happy about that. Got home last night, the MLB Network on, and they had the last inning, and I was feeling pretty good as the Yankees had a 1-run lead with Rivera on the mound. The Rangers knocked him around pretty good, and they ended up another walk-off win for Texas last night.
As you were watching that last inning and feeling good, did you not remember the night before he pitched 2 innings in the 13-inning game?
Well, I remember thinking, you know what? This is back-to-back nights for him, and a fair amount of pitches last night as well.
You know, it's rare in itself for a visiting closer to get in a game, in an extra inning game, obviously tied game.
Yeah.
But Rivera did that in 2 innings of work even before the game ended.
Yeah, he was not sharp last night. He walked a couple guys, and he ended up hitting a batter that forced home the winning run. So we're pulling for the Yanks today. Barton slowly hit to Scutero, who flips to first. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 1st for Kurt Suzuki.
Well, the A's know it's a tough goal today with Josh Beckett. Been pitching much better since returning from the disabled list. Derek Barton walking back to the dugout slowly, but enough time to look to Jack Cust, give him some help on the way the ball is moving. Probably away from the left-hander a lot.
95 for Beckett. So the velocity is there. Beckett spent 56 or missed 56 games due to the disabled list this year. He had a lower back strain. He was out from mid-May to mid-July. Suzuki skies one to left. Tough sun, and it's going to be the shortstop, Navarro, who makes the catch. Side retired. So Beckett has a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the first. No score after 1.
.105 when the A's host the Texas Rangers. Fans are invited to a post-game event featuring Donnie Moore and the Radical Reality team, and to hear testimonials by A's players. In addition, groups of 25 plus will receive a special A's testimony card. For more information, visit oaklandathletics.com. And if you want to see something special, Donnie Moore and the Radical Reality team. You want to see some guys break. I mean, how about taking a full-blown yellow page book, and Donnie can rip that thing in half. And he takes a skillet and he can roll it up.
What?
He takes a iron skillet and he'll roll it up like a newspaper.
That's
and then they'll
impressive.
start breaking bricks with their head. I mean, it's unbelievable. They put it on spring training.
So that is Radical Reality.
It is reality, and it's very radical. But Donnie Moore is 16 years he's been. He's the chapel leader for the Athletics, and very nice gentleman. And don't mess around with the Radical Reality team, because these guys are huge.
Man.
But that'll be a special day, the 25th. That's the Saturday before the season home finale at the Coliseum. Rajay Davis fighting the tough sun of left field. I got it. I hope I got it. He caught it and then kept the ball in his glove as he went down to the ground. A tough sun. Something to think about as this game progresses. Ball is hit to the outfield.
Here's Mike Lowell, who takes a changeup down and away. Lowell on the ground to third. Tollison has it. So out number 2.
Steve Tollison playing third base today, and that's tells you something about his defense. And nothing against Jeff Larish, but with the right-hander Beckett pitching, but Dallas Braden, the left-hander, pitching for the Athletics. And there's an example of the changeup. Good defense, and Tollison handled that ball nicely. They're expecting to get quite a bit of work at base. Considering the lefty, and I think about Mark Mulder, especially Mulder, when he was here, and they have Xavi and Tejada on the left side of the infield. They were busy the entire game.
Busy and be ready, because those guys work fast.
Yes, true. By the way, you know what a hot water bottle? You ever tried to blow up a hot water bottle and let it burst?
No, I have not done that.
Not anymore. Can do it.
I was going to say, is this a
that's
Radical Reality?
Yeah. And you know, those are very thick. Hot water bottles are thick.
I know they are.
So you think about that.
So he can do that too?
Can do
this
it.
guy's unbelievable.
He is unbelievable. Maybe I'll just get you a balloon and let you practice a balloon. Huh?
I can barely do a balloon, let alone a hot water bomb. J.D. Drew goes around. Not the for a guy who has a beautiful swing, and J.D. Drew does. That's not one that he's going to remember.
It's a fastball in. I don't want to get it hit and not releasing the lower hand. Usually the top hand's released, but I think he's fooled dramatically.
2-2 pitch to Drew. Very close. Missed inside. 252 with 18 home runs for J.D. Drew. And there's the walk. Second walk issued by Braden. He walked the leadoff man Scutaro. The Red Sox with a 78-64 record. They have lost 6 out of 8. And they are in deep trouble as far as the playoffs go. They are 8.5 behind the Rays. Make that 8 now. The Rays lost today 5-4, so they're 8 back in the wild card. They are 9 back in the division. 36-34 on the road. And the A's are going to win the season series no matter what happens today. A's are 5-3 against the Red Sox this year. So it's a team that has a lot of talented players, a lot of injuries, but you just cannot slip up in the American League East. Just you can't have an off year.
You know, at one time before 2008, you could, because Tampa Bay was
That's
horrible.
right. That's right.
And really, it was the Red Sox and the Yankees. They were going to be the winner of the division and wild card. Central and West, you had to win the division.
Reached for and into the glove of Tollison on a line drive. Side retired. A 2-out walk to Drew, but no damage done. It'll be cussed Ellis and Hermida in the bottom of the second. Average against Josh Beckett, much higher this year than other years. 286 this year, and that has a lot to do with the ERA of 5.91 this year. Years past, tough to hit, but not quite so much here in 2010. Cust hits it hard, and that's a fair ball down the right field line. Cust is going to head to second, and he's going to have a leadoff double.
Maybe whatever Derek Barton said to him is going back to the dugout last inning helped, because he didn't waste any time this afternoon in his first at-bat for Jack Cust. A couple of big hits last night, drove in a couple of runs, and a first pitch from Josh Beckett, fastball, belt high, and 95. Why take any time and look for something else? Oh, the dive couldn't come up with it. Jack Cust, and you can see why the shift going by the opposition, especially to the right side. He hits a lot of balls on the ground, the top spin.
So Cust aboard with Ellis at the plate. For Cust, it was his 17th double of the year. Breaking ball, a strike called Ellis. Ellis thought it was outside.
There's the Ultramar on Jack Cust, and you can just see the backside, the left leg coils and lets it go, and it's a top spin, upper body.
Another breaking ball, another strike, so 0-2.
Fastball, curveball, changeup, pretty much from Josh Beckett. Bearing down, obviously, with the runner in scoring position. Mark Ellis trying to hit the ball to the right side. Got two very good curveballs from Beckett.
Jeremy Hermida in the on-deck circle. Maybe the Red Sox record, the A's 71-70. And they have had a very good homestand. They are 6-2 on what will be a 9-game homestand after today. So 20 games left after this afternoon's contest. Ellis reaches for it, pokes it foul. A's are 44-29 at home. They've done a very good job at home this year.
That last pitch, a little bit of a cutter, and that's a pitch that he has added to his arsenal.
In the dirt. Well, the Yankees not only got a hit off Cliff Lee in the 6th inning, they got a run. Derek Jeter had an RBI double. So the Yankees with a 1-0 lead in the 6th inning over the Texas Rangers.
It's amazing, you know, all that's going on with baseball with the Packers on your TV monitors. That's incredible.
It's all in my head. Derek Jeter, a double into the right field corner. Huh? Sliced it. Fastball down to Jeter.
Amazingly, Friday night, the Yankees twice with a runner to third, one out in the extra innings. They couldn't get him in.
Yep.
And Jeter, one of those who grounded out to the right side.
You see the time of game last night? It was 5:19 again.
Well, both games have lasted beyond midnight.
Yes.
Texas time.
Both games over 5 hours in that series.
Last night there was a rain delay, but still, those are long games. You put the Yankees at Arlington or Yankees at Fenway, you got to play a long time.
Yeah. Cust, the lead, and the 2-2 pitch is grounded up the middle off of Beckett. Throw to first by Navarro is not in time. So the A's have some action against Beckett here in the 2nd inning.
Now Mark Ellis accomplished what he set out to do, and that's to move Jack Cust over to third base, right back up the middle. Had Beckett not stopped it, got a curveball, hit off his glove. And then Navarro, a nice play, but Mark Ellis able to bust it down the line, so his hit streak continues.
Career high, right?
Yeah. 12th game for Mark Ellis, so good to see him really busted down the line, and that's how close the play was, but a good call by Ryan Runge, Mark Ellis' favorite umpire after last night.
So Hermida hits with nobody out. Fastball low.
So you might think, umpires, if they get angry with a player, does it carry over? That's a perfect example right there. I mean, that's a close play. If Brian Runge was thinking anything about last night, he could have said, forget it, he's out. But a close play, and actually Brian Runge made the right play because he just beat the throw.
So now Hermida in a great spot.
Long family of Runges who have umpired. Ed Runge, the grandfather of Brian. Paul, the father. I dealt with the first two. Ed Runge was great. A great umpire. His son Paul was AAA and then came to the big leagues. Very good as well.
Hermida, 2-0 fastball, and he fouled it back.
So a lot of pressure on Brian Runge to follow in the footsteps of grandfather and father. Josh Beckett, he's a good pitcher, but he's always been very, very deliberate. He takes his time.
Well, you can't wear a Red Sox uniform and be a pitcher without being deliberate. We have found that out.
If there's ever a time for Jeremy Hermida to do something against his former team, he's had some opportunities in this series. A 2-out double last night early. As against John Lackey.
Fastball right there, strike 3 call. That was one to hit, and Hermida could not pull the trigger.
So you see Victor Martinez move outside, and there's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball that Beckett, he's only 3 strikeouts away from tying somebody. That strikeout pitcher that he is, that he needs 3.
I saw it in there too.
Recorded at least 1 strikeout each of the last 245 career Major League games.
So he has had at least a strikeout in every game he's pitched in the big leagues.
Needed 3 to tie Frank Sullivan, the 9th place on the Red Sox all-time list.
That's a swing, says Brian Runge on the appeal. So 0-1.
This Ultramo, and Brian Runge, of course, doesn't have the advantage of seeing it in Ultramo, but they usually see the top head of the bat. If it goes past home plate, it's usually a strike.
Fastball just a bit inside.
First pitch hitting last night in the 7th inning against John Lackey. Plated the go-ahead run, great effort by the center fielder, and then Rajay turned on the afterburners after he saw the ball get away from center fielder Kalish.
Davis, that triple was his only hit in the series, 1 for 7, but it was indeed a big one. Shallow left field. Hall coming in, still coming in. Now he's got it. And Jack Cust has to stay at third. Cust actually came down the line a little bit, thinking the ball may drop. He was not going to tag with the depth of that fly ball. So Beckett gets 2 big outs. And now it's up to Tollefson.
When you talk about masterful pitching in this at bat in this inning, after runners at first and third, and with Bill Hall coming in and having to catch the fly ball, Jack Cust no chance to tag. But you can just see the quality pitcher that he gets runner in scoring position, how he bears down.
Sure.
The way he is pitching the fastball to mid-90s, a great curveball.
So Tollefson still looking for his first Major League RBI. Why not right now? He's 11 for 34 with 1 double. That breaking ball drops low. Inning started with a Cuss double and then an Ellis single. The A's have not been able to capitalize so far. And fouled just below us. Fastball and a good pitch. 1-2.
This ball run down and in to Tollefson. Do some funny things with a baseball. When you're a strikeout pitcher, we saw Brett Anderson last night, bases loaded and 1 out. You can get the strikeout when you want it. You don't panic when you get runner in scoring position, especially in this case, first and third, nobody out. Now it's down to 2 outs.
The runner goes. The pitch is in the dirt, and Ellis will have a stolen base. So Ellis moves up the 90 feet and another runner in scoring position. And the A's racking up the stolen bases, aren't they? That's 11 now in the last 4 games. And 7 in this series. We're going to have a quick meeting between Martinez and Beckett. Fielder's choice for David Murphy. Bottom of the 6th inning. Scored Elvis Andrus, who singled, stole the base, went to third on a fly ball, scored on a fielder's choice. Two pitch, and that's in the dirt, and Cust took about 4 steps toward home and then stopped as Martinez scrambled after. It would have been a close play at the plate, but Martinez did get after it pretty quickly.
Well, just Rajai Davis, probably maybe Coco Chris coming down the line, might have taken a chance, but not Jack Cust. And that is a big play, huge play for Victor Martinez, who right now trying to smother the curveball, and he did that time, keeping it close enough to him.
If you are going to make it, you really have to go about when the ball hits the ground. Just take off. 3-2 pitch, breaking ball, and Tollefson strikes out. So Beckett works his way out of a jam, and the A's do not score. No score after 2. Scoring opportunity in the second, but could not get it done. So Dallas Braden back to work. He'll face the young shortstop Yamaiko Navarro leading it off. He'll be followed by Scudero and McDonald.
All that time that Josh Beckett took, and the A's still didn't score. And unfortunately for Dallas Braden, the run support, they thought he might at least put a run on the board somehow. Victor Martinez, good job blocking a ball. And the A's just not surprised, too, to see the curveball thrown to Steve Thompson.
No, he's got a good one.
It's a case of a pitcher not giving in, 3-2, where a hitter might look fastball and more likely always looking fastball. But Beckett showing a very good curveball.
Navarro, foul ball, Bart the long run, and near the mound, he makes the catch. Nice play by Derek Bart, and that is out number one. Time now for our Subway Eat Fresh Ask Glenn and Ray question. You can log on to csncalifornia.com to post your question. Scott from Hercules asked, the field has made a major improvement since the A's returned home. How long does the grounds crew work on the field a day?
A whole bunch. The center field area probably is the one area that was the worst when it came back last Friday, a week ago, and it still has a slight discoloration to it. But they spent a lot of time. When the game is over, the ground crew play, and the guys start working on the field. They'll work through the next day, get up early and come out and put a lot of water on the field. That's the main ingredient. Lots of water.
We asked Clay as far as before the game. If it's a night game, they get here at 10 in the morning. The crew does. If it's a day game, they get here at 7. So, and they are working on the field the whole time.
Try to put as much moisture on the dirt as they can, just to keep it nice and loose. See, as it's starting to lighten up with the sun baking on it, it'll be a nice.
Coco Chris coming in, and it's going to drop in front. So Marco Scudero has the first hit for the Red Sox.
Off the end of the bat, big swing Marco had on the pitch, but ball did not carry very far. He was flown on the changeup and got enough off the end of the bat, and watch the end of the bat. Just barely. And that's why the big swing, that's what the outfielder's saying, this big swing, but the location of the ball hitting the bat does not travel very far.
McDonald, swing and a miss. Rangers got just the one in the bottom of the 6th, so 7th inning in Arlington, 1-1 game. McDonald struck out swinging. That's the only strikeout for Braden so far in the game. That was in the first. Two for 6 in the series for McDonald with a double. And now he's in the hitter's count of 3-1. Scudero not going anywhere, and there's the walk. Well, that's the 3rd walk that Braden has issued. It looks like, Ray, the Red Sox have a decent approach against Braden today. They're laying off the changeup for the most part.
It's a rare occurrence for Dallas to walk anybody, much less more than 2 in a game.
41, Victor Martinez.
The pitch count of 43 and ball to strike ratio is almost 1-to-1. I mean, he's throwing a lot of pitches out of the strike zone, not getting the hitters to chase.
Huh. It's been a long time. Usually Braden's a guy, if he walks one, maybe two, it's a surprise. But 3 today, 1 in each inning. Off the end of the bat toward Barton at first. He'll step on the bag. So Victor Martinez grounds out. The runners move up. So that one right off the end of the bat.
Here's your dilemma. Power hitter and Beltre, the right-hander. Ortiz, a lefty in the on-deck circle. First base open. Not even a consideration. Poppy's good. I don't want to upset him by intentionally walking the guy in front of him.
I agree. This one's popped up and it's going to reach the seats. Beltre hit a ball well to right center field, but Coco Chris tracked it down. That was to end the first inning. Another high foul ball out of play.
Beltre swinging at those. Good fastball, good location inside to the powerful right-hander, but you see guys foul balls like that. It's almost like they're sitting changer. All of a sudden, there's a fastball looks good enough to hit, and they swing at it. Although Dallas so far, the first two have been perfect location inside to it.
That one floats outside to Beltre. Right back to Braden. He got him with a changeup. Beltre was reaching. So Dallas Braden works his way out of the jam. The Red Sox strand a pair. Bottom of the third coming up. It'll be Pennington, Crisp, and Barton. California is brought to you by Cash Creek's Cash Perfect 10 giveaway. From now until October 10th, thousands will win cash and prizes every day. Visit cashcreek.com for details. Well, both teams with chances to score in the early going, but nobody has got on the board yet. Josh Beckett with 3 strikeouts. Faces Cliff Pennington leading off the bottom of the third. First pitch is low. Cliff Lee set down the Yankees in order in the top of the 7th. So bottom of the 7th down in Texas. 1-1 game. Dustin Mosley is the starting pitcher for the Yankees in that game, and he's still in there. Now the Rangers will be off tomorrow, and then they will have a 2-game series against the Tigers Tuesday and Wednesday. Off again on Thursday, and then next weekend they will start a 10-game trip. And of course that 10-game trip ends right here in Oakland with a 4-game series. They'll go Seattle, Anaheim, and here to Oakland. But they will get a couple days off this week, Monday and Thursday. Pennington down the left field line, but it's going to bounce foul right past the A's bullpen.
All you have to do is watch Josh Becker. We saw him last inning. Now he pitches his runner in scoring position, and Pennington seen several fastballs in this at bat, leading off the inning. And save his excellent curveball time when he needs it.
Fastball that time and had a little tail on it. Pennington swings and misses. So strikeout number 4 for Josh Beckett.
You think you got to beat on a fastball and it just starts running away from you.
So it looks good for a while.
You do what he did for the Marlins, the World Series.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Oh, I mean, the experience is there and nothing rattles him.
Well, he won. I think he won a couple games in that World Series, but he won Game 6 at Yankee Stadium with a complete game. What does that tell you?
On short rest.
That's right. So he knows the deal. That was 2003. He was the 2nd overall pick in the draft in 1999 by those Florida Marlins. The trade to Boston was in the winter of 2005. So this is his 5th year with the Red Sox. Best was his 2nd year in Boston.
It's still the World Championship too.
3-0 pitch is high. So Coco Chris, a 1-out base runner for the A's.
Now batting, number 10, Eric Bolton, first baseman.
So Coco, we know what he's doing with the stolen bases.
Especially since Ricky's here.
20 straight.
Well, he passed Ricky, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
Still nice to impress the
Yeah, but I mean, as far as he's thrown out. Last night he didn't steal towards the end. Last time he got on base. Ricky was a tremendous base runner in so many different ways, but he'd also distract the pitcher. So just by being at first and thinking you're going to run, might distract the pitcher enough that either makes a good pitch or not able to throw a strike to the next guy.
Help the hitters out too, huh? I would think. Derek Barton bounced out to 2nd in his first at bat. Beckett, a long look in. And Victor, you see Victor Martinez, he put his palms up like, well, what do you want to do?
Well, when you start going through every sign and keep shaking them off.
He did.
Yeah.
Victor just said, I don't know what to do right now.
Just yell out and you say, throw whatever you want to. Just throw it. I'll catch it.
There goes Crisp. It's a strike, and he is in there at second base. So another steal for Coco Crisp, his 29th of the season.
Well, look at the lead, and then the big jump. And Navarro, the shortstop, look where he takes the throw. He is straddling the bag, which is a good idea. He thought he'd gotten Coco with a short hop. Coco Crisp got the hand in. So the great jump, even bigger lead, really helped him to do that.
Good curveball there, and it's a strike to Barton.
A good play by Navarro. Well, you like to see the middle infielder straddle the bag. He thought by catching the short hop and taking the tag right into Crisp, he thought he'd gotten him, but he did not. Now, Beckett going to the curveball. It's a sneaky fastball.
So another scoring opportunity for the A's. Fastball up and away.
Beckett has a tendency at times, he'll look multiple times to second, and then there are times he'll come to the set position, won't even look back to the runner at second base. But I would think with Coco Crisp, the base runner at second, he's going to pay close attention to it.
Curveball on 3-2, and he missed outside. So back-to-back walks by Josh Beckett. So Kurt Suzuki will hit. Suzuki popped out to the shortstop. The Rangers just got a run, still batting. That RBI single by Julio Borbon, well, there's a little more to it. There was a runner on third, 2 outs, drag bunt, and he beat the throw to first. So it was a bunt single with 2 outs and a runner on third, and that's how the go-ahead run scored. Texas still batting. Fastball inside to Suzuki.
Well, this is the double steal combination that we have seen quite regularly on this homestand. And Derek Barton again with Mike Lowell, the first baseman, playing way off the line and back behind him. Derek Barton is getting a big lead. So if Coco does run on his own with the green light, Barton will be going into second, standing up again.
Fastball right there for a strike to Suzuki to even up the count at 1-1.
Look out. There they go. Wow.
I thought he was going too.
And Scudero not even close to him at second base. And Marco Scudero is holding the position, and Coco was dancing off second base. What he has to do, watch the top of your screen. Thought he's going there. Derek Barton thought he was going also.
Well, it's not easy for Barton.
No.
I mean, he really cannot get caught taken off. I mean, that time, Coco looked like he was going, and he took a step like he was going, and then he stopped.
Well, as we've mentioned, though, the key is not a player, it's a coach. Todd Stevenson at first base.
Yeah.
He is intently, he's back behind, out of the box, watching Mike Lowell. As Martinez on Friday attempted a pickoff at first, so Todd Stevenson really paying attention.
So now the A's have the bases loaded. And they got the bases loaded without a hit.
Matter of fact, strikeout, 3 walks in this inning. John Farrell, the pitching coach. And I don't think Beckett wants any attention. He is upset. He's going to walk away from Farrell. Farrell's got to go after him. And sometimes a pitcher gets frustrated when he can't get on the same page with his catcher. And when his catcher, Martinez, walked out and with the hands up saying, you know, what do you want to do? So there's a little bit of frustration. But I strongly believe in runner at second base. The catcher's got to go through the multiple signs. But at that time, tell the pitcher, add and subtract. Wipe the uniform top to add. Wipe the pant leg to subtract. That way, the pitcher can more or less do what he wants to do.
I mean, to me, Beckett is making this more difficult than it should be.
And if he wants these different signs, why wait and let him shake or at least get the sign?
Yeah. It just doesn't seem like it should be that difficult.
No.
And this is not the first time these two guys have worked together. First pitch to Cust is a fastball outside.
You know, the simplicity of adding, subtracting. Let's say catcher calls a 2 and that's a curveball and you want to throw a fastball as 1. You just wipe your pant leg, it subtracts 1 from 2, makes it a fastball. Yeah. And then you can get in a nice rhythm. Otherwise, the catcher has to keep going through all these signs.
So this wiping you're talking about, this is not something new.
No, it's been done. I mean, there are times that pitching coaches and managers don't like to see it done because the infielders can't see the signs. But, I mean, the purpose of pitching is to get in a nice groove, a nice rhythm, and not take all this time. It lulls everybody to sleep. And in the case of Beckett in this inning, he's having difficulty throwing strikes so far.
Close pitch with a fastball, but inside, so 2-1 to Cust. "57 pitches so far in the game." And Josh Beckett, and there's 1 out in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there as Beckett reached back for a little bit extra.
And because Beckett has thrown so many curveballs in situations with runners in scoring position, it makes it a little bit more difficult for a hitter. Look at this little bit of a late swing by Jack. He hesitated, maybe thinking he's going to get a curveball, but 2-1, he said fastball. That's the time. Really look for it and let it go.
Crisp, Barton, Suzuki are the runners. Curveball and a good take by Cust, and now it's a full count, and they're going to talk again.
And Beckett is telling him what he wants to throw. But Martinez has to go through the signs and let his infielders know. But Jack Cust, see the curveball spin, and knowing where it's approaching the plate, it's going to be out of the strike zone. Indeed, it was. That's a hitter who waits, as Cust does, and can pick up the spin, especially the rotation curveball.
So 3-2 pitch. Beckett to Cust. In the dirt, and he walked in a run. Not even close. Chris trots home, and the A's lead 1-0.
Jack Cust, one of the best eyes in the game, and Josh Beckett with the bases loaded, 1 out, all walks. Take a look at the pitches. The first one, fastball misses outside. It comes back with a 1-0. Good curveball for a strike. Then this is where it starts getting interesting. Fastball just misses. Watch this pitch. The fastball a little bit late. Swing and a miss. And then here's a curveball. Takes it nicely. Then Beckett tries to throw a harder curve here to try to get him to swing. And really buried it a few feet out in front of home plate.
He made some good pitches, except the last one, which he missed badly. So 4 consecutive walks by Josh Beckett, and that has forced in a run. Michael Bowden is warming up. Ellis gets jammed. Wish I had good news for you from Arlington, but I do not. The Rangers have scored 3 times in the bottom of the 7th inning, still batting. It's now Texas 4 and the Yankees 1. So 3 consecutive 2-out hits, knocking in runs for Texas. Mark Ellis down the right field line, just foul. So 0-2 now to Ellis.
Well, this close, and fastball was running in on Mark. Fought it off, and Todd Stevenson looking alongside Pride Runge, trying to push it fair.
Ellis had a single and a stolen base in the 2nd inning. Oh, 2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Fastball on the outside corner. Beckett gets his 5th strikeout, and that's a big one.
Fastball moving back. Remember the previous pitch, it got in on the hands of Mark Ellis. But this one, maybe. Close enough. Got the call. That was Hunter Winterstedt, home plate umpire.
So here's Hermida. Curveball just a bit high to Hermida, who struck out looking in the 2nd inning.
The A's have not gone to the infield this inning. 2 strikeouts and 4 walks.
And a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, a whole bunch of pitches.
There's a shot, right field. Drew coming in, and he makes the catch. Side retired. Line drive by Hermida, but Drew tracks it down. A run for the A's. A's lead 1-0 after 3. Neither the Red Sox or the A's both missed the playoffs. Good question. I said last night, the Red Sox have made the postseason in 6 of the last 7 years. The year they did not make it in that stretch was 06. That's the year the A's won the AL West. So, work backwards from there. Well, you got to go back quite a ways now that you start thinking about it. The A's were 2000 to 2003. Red Sox 04. Red Sox made it in 05. So you got to go before 2000.
Good luck.
I'm done. Just tried to steer everybody in the right direction. Ortiz, Lowell, and Drew against Braden. Dallas has allowed just 1 hit. This could be 2. Hermita's going to play it out of high. So Ortiz with a leadoff single.
On the inside of the target from Kurt Suzuki. Fastball in there, and like Jack Cust, Big Papi has some topspin on the balls, and Hermita made that little left turn instead of going straight after the ball, and just enough for him to come up short. Stopped the ball, fortunately. Didn't let it go past him.
So Braden now faces Lowell, who bounced out to third in the 2nd inning. It's a good young A's fan. Not just face paint, body paint. So 2-0 to Lowell. Three 3-0 to Lowell. Drew on deck. Braden has uncharacteristically walked 3 in the first 3 innings. He has 1 strikeout. That one is in for a strike. Lowell back to Braden. Spins, fires to Pennington. Pennington got his foot on the bag, and everybody's out. Cliff Pennington, a nice little dance around the bag.
Well, Dallas Braden did not hesitate. He knew who was going to be covering second base. He was just waiting for him to get there. And threw it anyway.
Nice play.
Nice play all the way around. And Dallas Braden tried to lead, which you want to lead the shortstop. He knew he was covering. He did not wait for him to get to the bag. He threw it, led him, and a nice little maneuver at second base by the young Cliff Pennington, and completed the double play. Once he got the ball in his glove, in his hand, he knew it was going to be 2 because Lowell doesn't run that fast. But here's the move. Touch the bag with the right foot. Get out of the way of the oncoming runner. Get a grip. Let her rip.
He can do that.
Yes, he can. And Dallas got the ball back. He was so frustrated. He fired the ball into the A's dugout. Probably upset with himself that he didn't throw it chest high to Cliff Pennington. But Dallas, the main thing, he did not double clutch. He threw it, again, knowing Penny was the one who's going to be taking, and talk about clearing yourself, getting out of the way.
He was out of the way.
Yes, he was.
There's a shot right field, headed for the corner. Hermita cuts it off before it gets to the corner, and Drew is going to stop and head back to first. And he better hurry up, and he's out. He got lazy, and he's out.
Wow. He should have been at second and got out at first.
He just kind of nonchalantly started going back to first, and the A's got him. Terrible play by J.D. Drew.
Backpedaling, and embarrassing.
mistake by J.D. Drew ended the fourth inning. Heads up defense by the Athletics.
Red Sox got 2 hits in the top half of this inning. And 3 outs. Minimal number of pitches. Last inning, the A's hit 1 ball out of the infield. Only hit 1 ball, period. And scored a run. 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a line drive to right field. Take it any way you can get it. But for J.D. Drew, sometimes you'd like to have a portable shovel in your back pocket. And you start digging fast.
When he started slowly backpedaling, our view is very good. You could tell that the A's were going to have a real chance at him because he took a huge turn. And somebody must have been yelling to Mark Ellis because he spun around and made the throw.
Well, in reality, 2 outs, ball down towards the corner. The right fielder has to go to his left. But you should have been going for 2 anyway.
Yeah,
should have been going for a double with 2 outs. But Drew, just watching as the ball goes down in the corner. Hermida tried to cut the ball off, but all this while, Drew runs well enough. Ball back in, and watch Mark Ellis just quickly fire to first base. And maybe he saw Drew with a big turn and just started backpedaling with the throw coming in. And then Drew, I don't think, realized how far it was from first base.
He must not have.
When he started backpedaling and then turned around and said, oh my gosh, I'm this far, and did not turn around quickly enough. Just heads up defense. And think about Dallas Braden, as quickly as he works and usually throws strikes, you play alert baseball and looking for plays like that.
0-2 to Steve Tollefson. Tollefson struck out swinging to end the second inning. Did that with runners on second and third. He waves at that pitch, and that is strikeout number 6 for Josh Beckett.
Supposed to be inside, just overthrew it.
Shortstop, number 2, Cliff.
That wasn't a case of Victor Martinez setting up inside with the pitch normally to be thrown to the outside part of the plate. Just overthrown by Beckett, but turned out nicely for him.
The Yankees did not score in the top of the 8th, so it's now the bottom of the 8th with the Rangers leading 4-1 over New York. On the swing, says Hunter Wendelstedt. That did not look like a swing.
I think he's hearing it.
You be the judge.
See, the top head would stay straight back towards the umpire. That's, to me, not a strike. I agree.
And then a curveball that looked outside. It's 1-2.
Did Wendelstedt make the call? Home plate umpire on the previous?
He called it on his own.
That's even worse. I mean, he can't see. There's no way he can see it.
Take yourself out of the equation and check with the, in this case, the third base umpire. They're going to call a swing on Pennington. The ball bounces away, but Martinez will throw out. And Cliff Pennington says, you got to be kidding me with that at bat. He got no help from anybody, including the home plate umpire, Hunter Wendelstedt. It's a strikeout, and the A's go quietly in the bottom of the 4th. We've reached the 5th inning. The A's with 1 run in the 3rd inning. They got it on no hits. 4 consecutive walks by Josh Beckett, and that is the only run in the game. Dallas Braden has given up 3 hits. He's walked 3. He struck out 1, and he faces Hall, Navarro, and Scutaro. Josh Beckett, outside of those 4 consecutive walks, which is not good. He has been good. So 2-0 to Bill Hall, who lined out softly to Tollison to end the 2nd inning. Braden, nice play, scrambles to his feet, and they are going to call him out for going out of the baseline, I believe. I don't think Braden tagged him, but he was quite a ways out of the baseline, and umpires made the call immediately.
Dallas, a great job getting over. Could have just flipped it to Dirk Barton, but decided to take it himself, with Hall definitely going out of the baseline. And very quickly, Tollison over, as well as Kurt Suzuki out from behind the plate to give Dallas Braden a little time. You exert that much energy going after a ball, you need to catch your breath. But another great changeup off the end of the bat. Nice play by Braden.
Here is Yamaiko Navarro, the young shortstop. First time that we have seen him in this series. And he lifts one to left field, medium deep. Crisp and Davis together, and it's going to be Coco Crisp who takes charge. And that's out number 2, and that brings us to our trivia answer, brought to you by AT&T. When was the last time either the Red Sox or the A's both missed the playoffs?
Marco Scutaro.
1997. Got to go back a ways.
The Baltimore Orioles, the last time they ever thought about winning.
Yep, that was their last time in there.
Even a winning record, much less winning and going postseason.
First pitch to Marco Scutaro is a strike.
So that was the Indians winning and just missing the World Series. Florida Marlins. Edgar Renteria with a game-winning hit.
That's right. 13 years ago. Big swing by Scutaro. He fouled it back.
Marco rotating his right arm after that big swing, and of course it's a right rotator cuff that has been bothering Marco to where he has to play second base for the shorter throw instead of his normal shortstop position.
Change up just off the bat, into the bat, and it's stays 1-2. Cliff Lee is going for the complete game. Ron Washington has sent him out there for the 9th inning. Rangers with a 4-1 lead over the Yankees.
Well, they got Lee specifically for this reason. I figure they would probably at some time, if they win the division, to be playing the Yankees.
Tollison on the run, and Dallas Braden has a 3-up, 3-down, top of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 1-0 A's. Sportsnet California. Gary and Tony together on TV for the first time. Radnich and Bruno. Sports knowledge, they are full of it. Bottom of the fifth inning, and the A's will have the top of their order. Chris Barton and Suzuki holding on to a 1-0 lead against Beckett. Beckett 7 strikeouts and 4 walks in 78 pitches through the first 4 innings. So he's thrown a lot of pitches. Little half swing, pop up Navarro, the shortstop.
It's got to have a check swing. You need to get it to the outfield. Excuse me, trying to hold up, and the Coco initially knew where the ball was, but unfortunately, not far enough to get to the outfield.
So 1 out for Barton. Barton fouls it straight back. But Cliff Lee walked the leadoff hitter, Ray, and Ron Washington said it's time to go to my closer.
Just want to give him the standing ovation.
There's a base hit for Derek Barton. Drops in front of J.D. Drew.
Now's the time to secure a 2011 A's ticket plan by placing a $150 per seat deposit on a 2011 ticket plan. You'll receive an authentic A's jersey of the player of your choice. There are a limited number of jerseys available for this promotion. Get more information online, OaklandAthletics.com, or call 510-638-GO A's. Steve Hunt and the crew waiting for you. You know, it's interesting for the 2011, something very unique. The A's are doing it. For the first time anybody's ever thought about doing it. The A's will be doing something when you're a season ticket holder for the A's in 2011. Your picture is going to be on the ticket for the opener.
Okay.
The person, if say you have a season ticket, when you pull it out for the first game, your picture is going to be on there. How about that?
For the opener.
For the opener. How about that?
I like that.
I mean, that's a great endeavor by the A's ticket office. Wow. That's a 91 on the shoulder blade, and that hurts. It hurt me. Up and in, and it in the left tricep. Kurt tried to turn away and got him in the back.
Designated hitter, number 32.
Ultramo, sorry, Zook. Yeah, you can see the Ultramo, his look on his face as he opened his mouth.
You see, he was yelling before it hit him.
That's right. That's usually what happens. You can see it coming. And if you have less than a second to determine whether you're going to swing the bat or not, you have the same amount of time to know you're going to hit.
So a chance for the A's against Beckett here in the fifth. Barton at second, Suzuki at first for Cust. Cust doubled in the second and then walked with the bases loaded in the third, picking up his 43rd RBI.
Larry DeLore's excellent producer said 1/3 of a second from the time Beckett released the ball, Suzuki got hit.
Off the end of the bat to left field. Bill Hall comes in a couple steps, and that's out number 2.
But anyway, just to continue, season tickets, that's special. That way, that could be a collectible in your own hand.
No question.
Home opener next year when you have your picture on the tickets. So everybody knows the excitement of the A's finishing up 2010. I don't know what's going to happen. But you know, going into 2011, it's going to be very, very exciting and a special time to have your picture, get the season tickets, know that you've got your seat to be able to come out and support a very good club. Watch some excellent baseball. It's going to be fun. It's going to continue to be fun.
Strike called on the outside corner to Ellis. Mark is 1 for 2. Singled in the second, struck out looking in the third. It's blocked by Martinez. The throw back to second base, and Navarro really did a nice job of backing up the play. Otherwise, that ball may have shot into center field.
Another good block by Victor Martinez. He has done a very good job this afternoon blocking ball, and then Martin got so far off. Actually, nobody covering second base as Martinez threw to second. And it was Navarro as the throw was to the shortstop side, able to keep the ball from going into center field.
Beckett again, a very long look, still looking. Ellis drives one right center field, and nobody's going to get it. Barton's going to come in to score. They're waving home Suzuki. He's going to score. Ellis with a 2-run double.
Well, has he been hot or what? Unbelievable clutch hitting by Mark Ellis. Kurt Suzuki took one for the team in the back, and then he got a chance to loosen it up as Mark Ellis took the outside fastball, drove it to right center. And another great swing after last night, tying the game with a base hit to left center this afternoon. Pads the lead for the Athletics. A perfect shot to right center. Derek Barton, no problem for him to score. And, of course, Mike Gallego really pumping the right arm to get Kurt Suzuki to score also.
So for Ellis, RBIs 37 and 38 on the year. Hits in the month of September, most in the American League. Wow. Hermida rolls over on that one. Lowell, the first baseman, has it, steps on the bag side, retired. But Mark Ellis with a big hit. 2 out, 2-run double. And the A's lead 3-0 after 5. Sox nothing, top of the 6th inning. Mark Ellis coming through. Clutch hit to extend the A's lead from 1-0 to 3-0. First pitch to Darnell McDonald's outside. McDonald, Martinez, Beltre, if anybody were to get aboard, Ortiz. So this is the heart of the order. The Red Sox have been outscored now by the A's in this series, 12-3. Bit outside, 3-1.
Well, Dallas at least now has a little breathing room with his 3-0 lead. Not that he's going to deviate from his pitching pattern, but he's really not been that consistent with his changeup and his fastball today. There's a challenge.
Swing through there.
At 85.
The changeup effect.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch to McDonald. Foul back. %89% for Braden in the shutdown innings. 16% higher than the AL average. Swing and a miss on the changeup. McDonald strikes out for the second time. One out here in the sixth. Time now for the replay, fueled by G. Vote for the A's most memorable pitching moment. You can pick A, May 8th, 1968, Catfish Hunter's perfect game against the Twins, or B, May 9th of this year, Dallas Braden's perfect game versus Tampa Bay. Visit csncalifornia.com to vote. Results will be revealed in Wednesday's post-game show. Victor Martinez is 0 for 2. Swing and a miss by Martinez.
They're swinging for the downs now. Figuring they're going to get a fastball to hit, and
one pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Beckett's throwing about 6 to 7, sometimes 8 miles an hour per mile faster than Dallas Braden's fastball, yet the hitters are swinging and miss at Dallas's fastball. I think he's throwing 105.
Beltre waits in the on-deck circle. Popped up. Martin almost runs into Martinez.
Hunter Wendelstedt pointing, so there was interference. So he's going to be out anyway.
So Martinez now 0 for 3.
Adrian Beltre.
And here's Beltre. Beltre steps in 0 for 2 with a fly ball to center field and a bouncer back to the pitcher. So 0 for 2 today, 3 for 9 in the series. Final now. Rangers sweep the Yankees 4-1. Cliff Lee 8+. That one's driven to left and hit well. Davis is back and he's going to play it off the wall. It bounces right over his head as it comes off the wall hard. And Beltre is going to have a 2-out double.
Well, just thinking the at bat Beltre had in the third inning, second and third, 2 outs, running the ball back to Dallas Braden on a changeup. Talk about Beckett pitching differently with runners on base. How about this one? A high fastball. And Beltre 1-0. Cheated, looked for it, got it, and smoked it. The top spin off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's going to get the double anyway. That's how he's able to go up the ladder. Swing so hard, usually ends up on his right knee. This time, though, Just another line drive double. But get the outs when you need to, and that's what Dallas did in the third when he had him on.
For Beltre, that is his 41st double of the year. He's among the league leaders in that category. Big out to get. It's David Ortiz. Ortiz fouls it back, and it's 0-2. Ortiz is 1 for 7 in the series. Check swing down the third base line. Tollefson bare hands. He throws, and it's going to be late. In the dirt. So Ortiz will have an infield hit.
Well, Derek Barton, again, a very smart play at first base coming off the bag. No chance for Tollefson to throw out Poppy. He was smelling a base hit on the check swing.
Now batting, number 25.
And considering where Tollefson was playing the shift, watch Derek Barton. He became a catcher again. Catcher originally and knew that he needed to block the ball.
So here's Lowell. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Lowell is 0 for 2. Grounded out to third. That was in the second inning, and then hit into a 1-6-3 double play in the fourth. 90 pitches for Braden. Henry Rodriguez starts to loosen up. And it's 2-0. As Braden misses badly with a changeup.
All this happening after 2 quick outs. Strikeout, pop up, and double check swing base hit, and look out on the 3-0. In Boston, he'd be swinging. Here, maybe. Like to do a percentage of 3-0 swings at Fenway Park with the right-handed hitters.
Good call, especially against a left-handed pitcher. There's a shot down the left field line, but Lowell hooked it foul. Let's play that, Kevin.
Sitting on the changeup was Lowell, and just a little bit out in front. Kevin's starting to get the ovations now.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play by Kevin.
He'll start getting a lot more ovations if he continues to give the ball to the young boys and young girls.
3-2 pitch, and Lowell hanging in there.
In general, young people.
Yeah. It's the thing to do anyways. That young lady, she'd be all right with a souvenir. Right now, she's probably got other ideas.
They're saying, wave to the camera. What camera? I'll wave anyway.
3-2. Inside, he walked in. Walk number 4 for Braden.
Well, off the plate, Mike Lowell really guarding the plate, hovering over the plate. The inside fastball, a good pitch selection, but just a little bit too far inside. It looked like Lowell was on top of the plate, thinking change up away. Four walks for Dallas Braden. That's about 2 or 3 starts worth for him.
Yeah. Beltre at third, Ortiz at second, Lowell at first, J.D. Drew is the hitter.
J.D. Drew.
Drew down the left field line. Davis racing over, and he can't get it. It drops fair. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. They'll stop Lowell at third, and it's a 3-2 game.
And fortunately, it was Mike Lowell running. Otherwise, it's a tie game. Rajay Davis thought about leaving his feet for the ball, but it just kept slicing away from him. And it's going to be up to Henry Rodriguez to get the third out of this inning. Fastball mislocation, inside out swing, and J.D. Drew with Rajay Davis' speed just could not get to the ball, and then could not pick it up. All the while, Mike Lowell only able to get to third base.
So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. He leaves with the lead, but he's probably a little frustrated. He got the first 2 outs here. 4 straight base runners reached. And that one to the backstop. It comes right back to Suzuki, and the A's get another break. The baseball gods do not want Mike Lowell to score. Man, oh man.
Kurt Suzuki, absolutely no chance. Tried the backhand, fortunately turned around, the ball was in his pocket. And if Mike Lowell was any faster, he'd have been coming down the line, and the inning would be over because Suzuki would have thrown to get him out.
This is Kalish, the pinch hitter, hitting for Bill Hall. And he slices one to left, and that's a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes J.D. Drew. The throw to the plate is high, and Drew gets in, and the Red Sox have taken the lead. Wow.
Hey, you talk about the Rangers scoring with 2 outs. The Red Sox have done it this afternoon in this inning. Fastball down the middle after missing with the first pitch breaking ball. And Rajay Davis, a good job charging. Unfortunately, a little bit more speed than J.D. Drew at second base. And he was able to score. Suzuki trying to block the plate. Put his foot there, but did not get the glove down quickly enough to make the tag.
Number 12, Jed Lowry.
So we're going to get a second consecutive pinch hitter. This will be Jed Lowry. So Lowry hits here in the 6th for Navarro. Five consecutive runners reach base. 4 hits and a walk. 2 doubles, 2 singles. First pitch to Lowry is in the dirt. Suzuki digs it out.
Not only did Dallas Braden save the game, but now he's a pitcher's record.
How about that?
Those 4 runs are all his. And strikeout and a pop-up to start this inning. That is frustrating. Beckett all of a sudden has the lead after Mark Ellis gave Dallas Braden some insurance, some cushion. Making the 3-0 game. No shutdown inning this game though.
Foul territory. Tollison is going to not be able to get there. Big bounce into the seats.
It's very telling for Dallas Braden today. 25 batters he faced on a 10 first pitch strikes.
Yes.
First pitch of the game, a ball, and just kind of continued.
Lowry 1 for 6 in the series. Pinch hitting here for Navarro. Navarro in his 2 at-bats, a foul out and a fly ball to center field. Liner to Crisp, who goes back a couple steps, makes the catch. But the Red Sox do some damage, all with 2 outs. They score 4 times on 4 hits. Bottom of the 6th coming up, 4-3 Boston. Time for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. Coors Light Freeze Cam is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Some changes for the Red Sox. Darnell McDonald stays in the game, but he slides over to left field. Ryan Kalish, who pinch hit, is now in center field. And Jed Lowry, who pinch hit, is now the shortstop. So McDonald in left, Kalish in center, Drew still in right, Lowry at short, and Beckett still on the mound. Davis, Tollison, and Pennington for the A's. That one squibbed out in front, where Beckett picks it up, bare hand, and flips to first. Lowell is there. So that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, number 30, Steve Tollison.
So Tollison will hit. Tollison has not had a lot of luck with Josh Beckett. He has struck out twice, both times swinging. First pitch is outside. So a momentum shift that happened quickly. The Red Sox, a 2-out rally, ended up scoring 4 times. Tollison skies one to left field. McDonald fighting that sun. So he's shading his eyes with his glove, and he makes the catch. Tollison 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Pennington.
Now batting, shortstop, number 2, Cliff Pennington.
Pennington has also struck out twice, both swinging.
Bottom four in the batting order have done nothing today for the A's, and Beckett, tip your hat to him. He seems to make the pitches when he needs to, and especially you start looking at second and third inning when the A's a couple of opportunities in a second with a runner at third and only one out. Couldn't get him in. Same with the bases loaded in the third. Did get one run in. Missed opportunities. That's why you try to get them early.
Third inning got Beckett, and that of course is the inning where he walked 4 in a row. Three and one now to Pennington. Pennington 1 for 9 in the series. Outside corner with a fastball, and that's a pretty good 3-1 pitch right there. Perfectly placed.
As he's approaching 100, the velocity has decreased a little bit. So you get movement, which he did in the tailing fastball. The last one at 92, just as good as a 95 straight.
That one hit to right and hit well. J.D. Drew's going back. He's near the wall, and it's off the top of the wall. Pennington around second. He will go for third, and he will make it. Stand-up triple for Pennington. He missed tying the game by about 3 feet.
Yeah. Again, the top spin, but Cliff Pennington starting to turn on baseballs, and it's going to be an easy triple. And as much time as J.D. Drew took, you start thinking about inside the park, and for some reason, I don't know, after Drew knocked the ball down initially, it looked like as it came back off the wall, it hit him, or at least got a glove on it. Cliff Pennington has excellent speed. Once he hit it and over the head of Drew, it's going to be an easy 3.
So for Pennington, that's his 8th triple of the year. Crawford has 12. Austin Jackson has 10 from the Tigers. Denard Span has 9. And Pennington has 8. So tying run at third with 2 outs for Coco Crisp. Scott Atchison starts to loosen up. Crisp is 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the third, also stole a base. Beltre in on the grass at third, just in case Crisp has an idea of bunting. Well, goes 3 for 8 in the series. He's walked 3 times. Good swing there. He fouls it right back to the screen.
He got the fastball he's looking for. Just fouled it straight back. That's always an indication of a great swing. You're right on the pitch.
Takes that one low. 3-1. .103 pitches now for Beckett. And he missed outside. So Coco Crisp with the walk. So that is 5 walks by Beckett, and he has hit a batter.
Now batting, first baseman, number 10, Gary.
Here's a chance for Coco Crisp basically to steal second, walk into second base. First and third. Victor Martinez going through the signs, but if he throws a second, it's going to be one that he can't rush his throw. A chance of bouncing the ball. Pennington with excellent speed, so A's advantage with speed on the bases. Unfortunately, 2 outs.
Crisp is the go-ahead run. Got a good lead as always. The first pitch to Barton is in for a strike. Seven hits for the Red Sox, 5 hits for the A's. $17 for 18. The base stealers this year. I think he's one of those guys. Fine, steal. I'm just going to get the hitter. Kind of a closer mentality. Chris takes off. Good jump. No chance as Victor Martinez took a look at third. So another stolen base for Coco Crisp.
Well, the middle infielders, you knew there was not going to be a throw fake as they were holding the position with 2 outs now. Bart's got a chance to put the A's ahead with a nice base hit. Martinez immediately coming up, looking at third base. Pennington knew.
3 more steals in this game, Ray. That is 9 in the series for the A's.
Coco scored in the 3rd inning after the stolen base. It was the bases loaded walk, but it's the only one that scored today.
Two and 1 to Barton. And that's a strike, and that looked outside. Barton can't believe it.
We have
Take a look
cam.
at it.
We're going to show.
You tell me.
And here it is. Just see how far this. Oh, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely horrible. It's almost like a hesitation to even call a strike, and then realized he's going to continue with the right arm.
Full count. Looks like Beckett laboring a little bit.
Well, it's gone from 95 to 90 in that last pitch, and I don't think it was intentionally thrown as a two-seamer. Got to be thinking about the curveball here.
This would be pitch number 110 for Beckett. But it has not been an easy 110. He has had runners on the bases all game. Payoff to Barton. And it's hit towards second. Scutero has it, and you were right, Ray. He went with the breaking ball, and he gets Barton. A couple of runners stranded for the A's. We head to the 7th inning. It's 4-3 Boston. Performance brought to you by Nation's Giant Hamburgers. June 4th of 2007, Mark Ellis hits for the cycle, and he does it against these Boston Red Sox right here at the Coliseum. That is indeed a legendary performance. When you've got a giant appetite, it's got to be Nation's June 4th, 2007. Sure Ellie remembers it? Red Sox 4, the A's 3, top of the 7th inning. But it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Michael Wirtz will pitch the 7th inning for the Athletics. It's been a while since Wirtz last pitched. He's had some soreness in his hand area. The last time Wirtz pitched was the 3rd of September. So that was about a week and a half ago. He'll face Scudero, McDonald, and Martinez. Rangers won their game 4-1. The 2-0 pitch is in for a strike. Scudero, a walk, a single, and a ground out. In that AL Central, both the Twins and the White Sox won today, so that lead remains 6 games. Minnesota beat Cleveland 6-2 behind Kevin Slowey, who won his 12th game. Twins scored 5 in the first and never looked back. Right side of the diamond. Barton makes the catch. Scudero's retired. So 1 out here in the 7th inning. And the White Sox blew out Kansas City 12-6.
Now batting, number 54.
How about this, Ray? The Royals scored 6 runs in the first inning and lost 12-6.
I've seen it too often. We always say, well, there's a lot of time left.
How does that happen? Yeah. Oh, man.
And that was in Chicago, too. You know, Hawk was a little bit down. Like, come on, guys.
But the White Sox scored 6 in the 6th. Konerko hit 2 home runs, 35 and 36.
What a year.
Yeah. Toronto beat Tampa Bay 5-4. They got a Adam Lynn walk-off home run. Soriano was in for the save and he blew it. So the Rays give one up in Toronto. So both the Yankees lose and the Rays lose. That lead a half a game.
You look at the Athletics going to Yankee Stadium losing 4 straight. And then the Yankees going to Arlington with the Rangers and losing 3 there. What a difference in the season for the Athletics.
Darnell McDonald strikes out looking. That's the 3rd time he has struck out in the game.
The high slider, the flat slider for Michael Wirtz. Hunter Wendelstedt having a great day behind the plate.
Now batting,
having so many conversations with the hitters.
Never a good sign.
Does have an indicator, though, and does want to make sure he doesn't lose ball strike count. Like Big Jerry did Friday.
Big Jerry. Victor Martinez takes a bit low. Speaking of the Rays and the Yankees, they will play a 3-game series starting tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in Tampa. Or in St. Petersburg, I should say. So that'll be a big series. They will play 3 in St. Petersburg this week and 4 in New York next week. So they still have 7 games against each other. White Sox and Twins will play this week as well in Chicago, a 3-game series, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So some important games in the American League pennant races this week. One and two to Victor Martinez. Martinez hits one high and foul. In the National League, the Phillies won and the Braves will play tonight. So the Phillies, with that win, they go up a half game in the East. The Reds lost and the Cardinals will play tonight. St. Louis and Atlanta is the national game. So right now the Cardinals 6.5 back in the Central. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Wirtz, a couple of strikeouts in the top of the seventh. Seventh inning stretch from the Coliseum. 4-3. Red Sox over the A's.
More people say yes to Toyota than any other brand in California. Learn why at your Toyota dealer today. By Xfinity TV, phone, and internet. Reinvented by Chevy with a full lineup of award-winning cars, trucks, and crossovers. And by Verizon Wireless, introducing the Droid X, the next generation of Dodge.
Red Sox with a 4-3 lead over the Athletics, bottom of the seventh inning. And the A's still have 3 shots at the Red Sox, and they will do it against the Red Sox bullpen as Scott Atchison comes in. So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog expert. So Atchison comes in. Josh Beckett, 6 innings, 5 hits and 3 runs for Beckett. Threw a lot of pitches, walked 5 and struck out 7. So Kurt Suzuki to lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Suzuki, Cust, and Ellis. Well, the A's came back last night. They'll try to do it again today. There's the line for Beckett. 110 pitches. Our first look at Atchison in this series. It was Bard and Okajima last night out of the bullpen, and Okajima up again today.
Unfortunately, those 5 walks by Beckett, only 1 scored, although he did walk Cust to walk in a runner. Suzuki hit by a pitch, and he scored. A few missed opportunities for the Athletics so far today. But if the Royals can score 6 for the first and lose, let's have a chance, trailing by just 1 with 3 at-bats to go.
A line drive. Beltre grabs it at third.
Well, Beltre has won a few Gold Gloves for a reason. That ball was hit very hard by Kurt Suzuki, but Beltre to his left, head high, and robbed Zook of a base hit. You know you're good when you can take your eye off the ball and still catch it.
He can do that. He is that good. First pitch to Cust is a little bit low. Jason Giambi, Ray, a 2-run walk-off home run for the Rockies, who are at it again. So they were trailing in that game, tied it late, and then Giambi with a walk-off. So that is 10 wins in a row for the Rockies. It's a decent chance. Be a interesting NL West standings tomorrow morning. Giants are beating the Padres in the ninth.
You might be able to tell us before the game's over.
The Padres go to Colorado Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's not a place you want to go and play.
Not right now. There's a reporting. It said for some reason the Rockies continue to find a way to win in September. 17 in a row in 07. That gets you to believe about anything.
Sure. They're thinking, well, we're at 10. By next Sunday, we could be there.
Well, happy for Jason Giambi in the National League, where he has played probably more at first base this year than he expected, but still finds a way to get the big hit.
3-1 to Cust. Cust a double, a walk with the bases loaded, and a fly ball to left field. So 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Have not seen Jonathan Papelbon in this series. Swing and a miss. Cust strikes out.
Friday, September the 24th, the A's play Game 2 of their final home series of the season when they host the Rangers. First pitch is at 7:05. 10,000 fans that night will get a 2010 A's team photo brought to you by Comerica Bank. Get tickets online, OaklandAthletics.com, or call 877-493-BALL.
Ellis hits with 2 outs, and he takes a pitch a bit high. So the A's will head to Kansas City after the ball game. Tomorrow's game in Kansas City is a day game. It'll start at 12:10 California time. It'll be just radio, KTRB. So no TV tomorrow as Ellis pops it up middle of the diamond, and it's going to be Scudero who makes the catch. So Scott Atchison comes in and has a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the 7th inning. Coliseum. He's wrapping up this 9-game homestand. It's been a good homestand. 6-2. They'd like to finish and make it 7-2, but right now they trail the Red Sox by a score of 4-3. Michael Wirtz, pretty quick 7th inning, so he's back out there to pitch the 8th. Beltre takes a strike. Beltre shot foul over the head of Kevin. He really had no chance on that ball.
This is about 6'8".
With good hops.
That time he didn't care. He just fired the ball in the seats. And I missed it. I'm not going to point out anybody and give it to him. He's been busy today, though. Doesn't even have the eye black or the sunglasses. He's just natural.
Reached for and poked up the middle for a base hit. Beltre is 2 for 4.
Bob Guerin has one batter appearance as the lefty David Ortiz, so Jerry Blevins gets him.
So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
And may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Athletics Investment Group, LLC.
So to be lefty versus lefty, Blevins versus Ortiz. So Blevins got one job. Get Big Papi. Nobody out. And Beltre at first. The first pitch, a fastball outside.
Well, just have to keep it at 1-run deficit. We say it often late in the game, but the Red Sox try to get some insurance. The A's thought they had it with Mark Ellis, 2-run double, but now quickly the A's trail by a run.
Popped up left side of the diamond. Tollison, the third baseman, playing at the shortstop spot, makes the catch.
Pennington was great. He was way over the shift. He came sprinting over.
That's my spot.
Yeah, and he started turning his head to watch the ball come down and seeing if Tollison had a beat on it, which he did. Of course, Pennington ran back over thinking he might have a better angle to catch the fly ball, very high as it was, but watch Pennington sprint over it.
It's his area. He knows the area.
Watch his look. He kind of looking up and watched the ball. Tollison said, I got it. No problem.
First pitch to Mike Lowell is just a little bit low.
Boy, his was the big walk in the 4-run 6th inning. And Drew, first pitch hitting the double, and that was it for Dallas Braden. It's too bad.
And now 2-0 to Lowell with a left-handed hitter, J.D. Drew, waiting in the on-deck circle. Three and 0. The bullpen is quiet. Red Sox bullpen is quiet. Lowell bounces one, but it's just foul.
He did the same thing off Dallas Spring. 3-0, took strike one, pulled the change up for a pitch 3-1, and took the fastball in for ball 4.
Pitch is high with Beltre on the move. So Lowell gets the walk. 2 on and 1 out. Well, we got in-depth sports news for the Bay Area fan. Go deep with Sportsnet Central tonight at 6 and 10. And at 10 o'clock, it'll be a 1-hour show. And it's over on our sister station, Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. A very busy day in Bay Area sports. Lots of baseball, lots of football, and full Raider 49er coverage. Matt Morris and Dave Benz will host. First pitch to Drew is inside.
Attention, please, for the Red Sox. Josh Reddick, running for Lowell.
Josh Reddick is the pinch runner at first base. He's running for Lowell. So Reddick, the runner. And that one's dribbled down the third base line. Blevins picks it up. He throws, and he throws it away. That's going to allow a run to score. And the runners are going to go to second and third.
No chance.
No, he should not have thrown it at all.
Well, you try as a catcher to yell as loud as you can. And just squibbed off the end of the bat. And once Jerry got to the ball, picked it up, and then at that point, offline was the throw. He tried to rush his throw. Drew was going to beat it out anyway.
So it's a hit and an error. No RBI. And this is Kalish. Infield comes in. Kalish pops it up behind first. Foul territory. Barton turns around, sets up, and makes the catch.
And just daring the runner to try to score. Reddick, that is.
Well, that's a big out right there. So Blevins comes back after the throwing error. And now he's got to get Jed Lowry.
Francona has so many players he can utilize the speed that he has and defense if he needs it. Still have 20 guys left.
Yep. Yeah, the Red Sox have maxed out the charter, we like to say. That would be, what, 40 players or something like that?
Well, they have a 40-man roster. I think they have 39 here, Mike and Talbot said.
And we joke, meaning usually you get on the plane and there's seats for everybody. Plenty of room. But in September, slide over. I'm sitting next to you, whether you like it or not.
Well, we'll be there because Mickey's already said it.
Yeah, but I get to sit next to you, and that's a good thing. We can talk about what happened today in the world of sports.
If you ever wake up. You will be asleep before we depart. It's all right. You'll be able to talk football anyway.
Can't help it. 1-1 to Jed Lowry. Reddick is at third and Drew is at second. A run in for the Red Sox.
And they snuck a pinch runner in for Drew, trying to figure out who it is. Yeah, that's who is it, BI?
Oh, Lars Anderson.
Yeah,
All right.
Lars Anderson. I knew that somebody was running in there while the throw was going down the right field line.
There's that big roster. Got us again.
That's right.
Swing and a miss. So Blevins comes back, gets the final 2 outs, but a run for the Red Sox. Bottom of the 8th coming up 5-3 Boston. Here's our game summary. It's brought to you by McDonald's. 5-3 or 5-9-0, excuse me, for Boston. 3-5-1 for the A's. That 4-run 6th inning, the difference in the game so far, and all those runs came with 2 outs. So that is the disappointing part for the A's, but A's still have a couple of at-bats left. Josh Reddick, pinch runner, stays in the game to play right field. Lars Anderson, another pinch runner, stays in the game at first base. So Anderson at first, Reddick in right, and Jeremy Hermida to lead things off for the A's here in the bottom of the 8th. Scott Atchison had a 3-up, 3-down 7th inning. So Hermida will try to get something going. He'll be followed by Davis and Tollison. And that one missed somewhere. Victor Martinez wanted to know where the heck it was.
Like a lot better pitches than some that Hunter Winterstead has called outside in the lefties.
And now 3-1. On the ground towards second, right at Scutaro. Flips to Anderson. Hermida is 0 for 4. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now hitting, left fielder, number 11, Rajay Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis looking for his first hit. We're talking about that game tomorrow in Kansas City, the fact that it's a day game. The reason it's a day game is the Royals moved it from a night game to a day game because the Chiefs play Monday Night Football tomorrow night. Both those stadiums are right next to each other, and they did not want to have a baseball game going on when a football game was going on, because that would be
Yeah, you wouldn't know what to do.
Busy play.
Bobby Kramer, Major League debut, just brought up from AAA. Luke Hochevar. TRB 8:60 a.m. on your dial. This game has been moved. I would love to have seen Kauffman Stadium, Arrowhead Stadium, jammed packed. Well,
both the Royals are playing.
In that game?
I tell you what, when that A's bus pulls out of there, it's going to smell good in that parking lot tomorrow, though.
Why is that? From all the brats and barbecue?
Man, oh, man.
You know the parking lot will be filled.
It'll be full.
For football by the time the Royals and the A's start playing tomorrow.
Probably.
2:10 local.
The biggest parking lot you've ever seen.
That's right. You think, wow, walk into Kauffman Stadium, it's sold out. There won't be anybody there. They'll all be tailgating for the Chiefs game.
Maybe there's a ticket deal, right? If you're going to the Chiefs game, you can go to the Royals game for half price.
Well, the ticket deal is more for parking.
Yeah.
Because you
That's
park
a good call.
for the Royals, and you might be able to stay for the Chiefs and save about $100 for parking. Who knows? Had a similar situation in Baltimore with the Ravens and the Orioles side by side.
That's right. It was a foul ball, so all that action means nothing. Beltre picked it up just foul.
Thomas had taken his batting gloves off, thinking he had a base hit, but strap them back on. Beltre going into foul territory with the bare hand, knowing it's a foul ball. But look at the hand, the grip. Oh, that's great in ultra mode, where he caught the ball with his hand wide open, caught it in the palm, and all in the same motion. Put the ball down, and his index and middle finger got the grip and flipped it over to first base. Foul ball.
He's fun to watch.
That's your hitter. Yeah. At the plate with the human vacuum cleaner Brooks Robinson, 16-time Gold Glover. Yeah, he was fun to watch as long as you weren't hitting. He could rob you of some base hits. Just ask Johnny Bench in the '70 World Series.
Yeah. Two and two to Tollison. Tollison got a breaking ball up, and he hits it high and foul down the right field line. Brad Ziegler has been throwing, so he's ready to go. The A's will face Zach Greinke in that series. That'll be Tuesday. It'll be Gio Gonzalez and Greinke. Greinke 8-12 with a 3.90 ERA. Gio, on the other hand, terrific numbers. 14-8 with a 3.16 ERA. Tollison, a liner to left, and McDonald reaches down and he makes the catch. So Tollison 0 for 4. A's do not score in the bottom of the 8th.
9:05 is the starting time. 10,000 fans that day will get the 2010 set of A's baseball cards from Topps. Get tickets now. Call 877-493-BALL or order online, OaklandAthletics.com.
Top of the ninth inning, Brad Ziegler takes over for the A's. His first pitch to Marco Scutaro is a strike. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Ziegler will face Scutaro, McDonald, and Martinez, top of the order. 5-3, Red Sox lead. A's have a 3-0 lead after 5. Scutaro is 1 for 3. Walked in the first, singled in the third, grounded out in the 5th, popped out in the 7th. And now it's a 3-1 count to Scutaro. He's taking all the way, and it's a strike. 2 for 8 in the series is Scutaro. He reaches for it, pops it to center. Coco's fighting that sun, really fighting it, and he caught it. Hang in there, Coco.
Well, the sun shifts, there's no doubt, and
There's
there's no way Rajai Davis could get to it, so just take it to the side, hope it comes out of the sun, which it did, and close enough to... That's a tough sun. That's a tough way to do it. And that's what they're looking into. It's amazing if you think about that. Is that with his sunglasses or not?
No. Pennington gets the big hop and throws out McDonald. So 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. Papelbon throwing for the Red Sox. And in the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Pennington, Crisp, and Barton.
Martinez.
Victor Martinez steps in. He is 0 for 4. On the ground, a big hop to Mark Ellis, who is playing out on the outfield grass, and he throws out Martinez. So a nice inning for Brad Ziegler. Bottom of the ninth. A's need 2 to tie, 3 to win, and they'll have to do it against Papelbon.
A deep drive of the game. It happened in the 5th inning. Very hot. Mark Ellis increased his hit streak to 12, which is a career high. And this 2-run double right center. The A's were happy. 3-0 lead. Dallas Brayton on the mound. But Mark Ellis, a couple of big hits today. And he'd like to, well, I don't know if he can even think about coming up again. The A's might have already won it by then, but he's had a very good day. A's hope to come back against Jonathan Papelbon.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. There's the year for Jonathan Papelbon, 35 saves. He has 7 blown saves. So the numbers, maybe not quite as dominating for Papelbon this year as in years past. He has a 2-run lead to work with, 5-3 Red Sox as Pennington steps in. Pennington, Crisp, and Barton. First pitch to Pennington is in first strike.
Got a big unearned run the Red Sox got last inning. It's huge. Takes away any possibility of getting the leadoff runner on and sacrificing. So I guess you have to get the first 2 on and then think about sacrificing.
So quick 0-2 to Pennington. Pennington 1 for 3 with a triple and a couple of strikeouts. And that one's right there in the outside corner. Pretty good pitch by Papelbon. That is the 9th strikeout today of an A's hitter.
The ball running outside. Exactly where Victor Martinez had set up. And actually close to being a strike.
So out number 1 here in the 9th. Coco Crisp has been on base twice. Both times he walked. The other night, Ray, we were talking about Jonathan Papelbon, and I said he was going to be a free agent at the end of this year. That is not true. He's a free agent after next year. So he will be a Red Sox next year. Setting up inside, and it comes way inside Coco. The Red Sox, the pitchers, have walked 5. All those were Beckett. And they have struck out 9. So 2-2 now. A's need a base runner to get the tying run to the plate. And now full count. So Crisp has fouled off a couple pitches and worked it full.
Crisp can get on Barton, an excellent eye. Try to do the same, find a way to get on and make something happen in the 9th inning.
Payoff pitch. And strike 3 called.
I bet Tommy Cam's going to show this a little bit outside. That ball ran away from Coco. Watch out, this ball takes off, and Victor has to reach for it, backhands the ball. And this is, there's no doubt. No doubt. That one off the plate. But at least Hunter Wendelstedt has been consistent with the pitches that were outside, called strikes to the left-handers.
Here's Derek Barton. Well, if I was Papelbon, I wouldn't throw it anywhere else with that strike zone. Barton has singled and walked today. He's 1 for 3. He's grounded out twice to second base. Breaking ball comes inside to even the count at 1-1. Kurt Suzuki would be next if Barton can get aboard. Barton just gets a piece of, so now Barton's got 2 strikes on him. So the Red Sox fans stand up.
For some reason, a few more Red Sox fans out today, or maybe they just decided to be Red Sox fans after losing the first 2. Maybe they were here, but they weren't as noticeable.
Strike 3 call right to the outside corner, and Barton is chewing hard on Hunter Wendelstedt, who threw him out even though the game's over. So Papelbon strikes out the side in the bottom of the 9th inning, and he gets the save, and the Red Sox come back from a 3-0 deficit, and they win the game this afternoon by a final score of 5-3. So the A's were cruising along with that 3-0 lead behind Dallas Braden, but this is how the game came to an end.
Well, if you remember last at bat, they